up until I received an anonymous gift. The person didn't declare their identity. They just brought me the gift with a note that said that they admired me and that they wished me the very best. This is a little token to appreciate my beauty and my personality. I was shocked. I opened it to see a bracelet, beautiful one as such, and a very, very expensive phone. Auntie Valerie, I sent every other thing to the house. I was wondering which person would send me that particular gift, but then I decided not to tell my husband or talk to my husband about it. I kept it a secret, placed the stuff in the wardrobe, and didn't even pay attention to it up until the following week. The person sent another gift. This time around, it was a bouquet of flowers. I was getting worried. So I told a particular friend of mine in the company, and she told me that sometimes it may be an individual in the office or somebody who is close by or a stalker. So it's two-sided. It's either I report the issue, else I would be found wanting. Now, I didn't take the flowers home because I'm not the type of person who would love flowers to the core to the extent that I would know how to cater for them. When I got home, my husband was already in the house and he came right at me and asked who got me this expensive bracelet. Now, I told him that my sister got it for me and that she decided to gift me this because she just felt like it. Mind you, I am the bigger sister. So then my explanation was my sister saw it as a sense of gratitude to get me this bracelet. My husband didn't say anything. In fact, it didn't look like he was worried. He was just very normal about everything and left it as it is. Now, I was feeling uneasy because I lied to my husband about it. But then I just decided to go with the flow. Not too long, after some days had passed, this anonymous person sent me a DM in my Instagram. I think I was one way or the other getting kind of curious and interested in this particular, or should I say, ghost. So then I told my friend that she should help me figure out who this person was. If there is a way to track, especially when the person has asked that I contact them on that particular line. Now, she told me of an IT guru who could help me locate or find the person based on their location, which is not difficult, especially when they are using social media. To my utmost shock, the person happened to be living where I live. And when he said that, it was obvious it was my house and no other place. So then, the conclusion is the person who got me that particular gift was my husband. I really, really wanted to understand things properly. I was shocked, confused, but I gathered myself and decided to look into things. Checked his phone, looked out for something that led straight to that. And I found a phone that he was using on the site that I had never set eyes on. And it did lead to everything that was shown, placed to me. Auntie Valerie, now, I don't know how to confront my husband. I am confused because I have lied to him. Can this break my marriage? Would it mean that every woman has a price? Because as it stands now, it would look as though I am the kind of woman that can easily be bought. It's not as though I have used any of the things that has come through. Do I pretend and go with the flow? And when he finally comes up, I tell him I knew about it. Counselor, please help me.
Aba Valerie, yenti asiyese. We don't marry to have a husband. And we don't just marry to have a wife. In marriage, every married couple need a friend. One of the reasons why a lot of people are really, really suffering in marriages is because most of them, their partners are not their friends.
Mm.
And one great reason to marry is to have a companion or companionship. Enti some wado na wonya madamfo na betimi fa adamfo wo ma wade achia. What is left again? Sex. What is it that we can talk about, discuss? When I have a friend, and as I'm speaking now, a lot of people are watching us. Our best friends are outside marriage. Totally wrong. Enti ni nkomodi for yen adamfo bi o abonten oba obema. Obesere a abonten. But let me tell you this once again. Everybody need a friend in his husband or in her wife.
Okay.
Enti nipa ne nya wadamfo enkomobu a untumi ne mmo. Abesa yes sir boss, yes sir boss. I'm sorry. As wa wade pani bia untumi ni influ. But marriage comes with that bond.
Okay.
Now I listened to the story of this woman, and you will understand that this woman does not understand the love language of the husband. And I will explain. Number one. Number two, she decided to lie to save herself from something she has no idea about. And for all you know, the husband decided to surprise her to see who my wife is. Why wouldn't you tell the truth to your husband and decide to lie? So the question is, who is your husband to you? Is your husband your friend or just your husband? And I'm telling you one reason why a lot of couples are lying to their partners is because they don't find their husbands and wife at the right place of communicating to them. Communication is not talking. Communication is where you can share deeper things that you can share with ordinary people to your partner. Oh my God. Who is the man to the wife? Is the man a friend? If no, then it can cause the lies. Nevertheless, what right would my wife decide to have that look, at the end of my baby free, but I've decided to lie to my husband. And yes, I will or begging say, what kind of wife are you? So for me, the wife has lied. Even if the husband is not a friend. The wife has lied. And once a woman lies, you are breaking the trust of your husband. Knowing that I'm the one who is doing all these things.
Right.
And then you come back to lie to me to see that your sister actually bought it for you. I'm asking myself so many questions. And the other ways you need here, how many lies have you told me? Who are you? Does it mean that this is what you do with other men? So there will be a lot of questions that will be raised in the mind of the man. He's going to ask thousands of questions just to identify and to know the wife he's dealing with. So number one, the wife has lied. Number two, the wife could not set a boundary. The reason is that somebody brings a gift you know nothing about. The question is, who delivered the gifts? What did man want to buy? Okada. And delivery service guy. And now you're supposed to send it back. Wherever it's coming from. So, delivery guy at the house, who gave it to you? So, I don't know the person. So, please, I will not take it. Send it back. I don't care what it... So, our dear, one party cannot set boundary between himself with the opposite sex has already failed. Minya wadu we Valerie, I need to set boundaries around me to make sure that I have a way I hug you as my wife.
Okay.
I cannot hug any other woman like that. Let me say something.
Right.
Valerie, I grew up in Udi. In Sema Menoka, I was a car. Sanya me bam. Epi program in Udi. Se me yiri jina ha. Na mi ntumi nu ndi sa agro na e wo nanima. I'm flirting and I'm cheating.
Hey.
If whatever you do as a partner with the opposite sex cannot be done right in front of your other partner, you are hypocrites. You are cheating already.
Okay.
You are flirting already. So it means that when you said the oil and yet, I don't know be shower your baby home, but me kwana be regional there, you do an much. What's happening? Because I know that the may no one ya or beka nibubifu and yet So why do I do it? Even though he's not there or she's not there. So why do you take a gift not knowing where it's coming from? And then you still decide that you are taking it more. And then when your husband asks you, be bold and say, baby, I decided to take my time to analyze one or two things. When you said to your surprise, this is not the first gift. This is the third gift. You could say, what? Or run away, but what? So my husband, we decided something can't show, na me shot there. Na ma tracy ni po yesa, wa bre me bracelet, wa bre me watch, wa bre me phone. Was the phone way? So me use it bo, e sha box. So na the one can say no. My na person me shot there. Na me the person who is doing that. Na me we are know you are dealing with. Your husband goes like, wow. Then your husband can even go like, hey, me, I surprised you. But once you say, my sister, then Jack, you are trying to tell us that one can say, oh, shed and right. Now, fast forward. Can this affect my marriage? 1,000 times, yes. It has already affected your marriage. Now, your husband doesn't know the woman he's dealing with. The Busa was say, is this a problem for you? You defended it as if nothing has happened. Nothing is happening, and yet something was happening. It breaks the heart of your husband. From that day, your husband is going to see you in a different picture, in a different image, from a different angle. And so I just want to tell her that if her conscience is judging her, she can gather the boldness. It's never too late. Go back to your husband. Go like, babe, I lied to you. Do you know why I lied? I lied because I wasn't sure of something. I wanted to actually find out who is doing all these things before I tell you the truth. Now I've realized that you are the one. Shame on you. Shame on you. I said, no, I'm serious. You lied. They said, no, babe, I didn't lie. Or yes, I lied because I was confused. I wanted to know who is doing all these things. I just decided to tell me. Because when make actually say, I said, yeah, stop. But I wanted to get to the root of the matter. And I just find out that you are the one. Shame. We can even turn this one,
upside down.
I'm telling you, a smart woman full of wisdom has a way to go about the heart of the husband. But a foolish woman will tear down her house with her foolishness. So I just want to say that, yes, it can affect your marriage, but you can still turn it in a way. Take your time, apply wisdom, talk to your husband, and you'll be fine. But then I say this, no woman should lie to the husband.
No woman should lie to their husbands. And a counselor, aka ama yatiasi pepepe na misro afutuo ne de ohema na wafane sa pepepe beginning counselor de obeka the street wanya de you didn't do well by telling your husband that the gift was given to you by your sister enti bibia was onya akukudro. Immediately you start fearing the person is not your friend. It's more or less like a master and student or servant relationship. You should be bold. If your students are bold enough to tell their teachers that this is what is happening.
That's right.
And I say, master ne servant, servant timika chire master say. And Kenya sanka master. Be grass Bible munga say master ba kunko de kwata ne beko we are here. So servant ne chire ne say yankoni a prophet. Enti bibia nia you should be able to speak the truth. Senia ye kanana. Also, when he right. Inti, let's read the final story for tonight. Now, you have messages. So, Mr. Ramo, WhatsApp message. Me who say puba when you have from me making messages. Nina, pepe. Now, also, I send the and sana the phone lines. So, say, Auntie Valerie, I have dated this guy for 3 good years. We've had our ups and downs. He's a good person. He's been good to me. I've also been equally good to him. Not too long ago, this gentleman told me outright that it's about time we went our separate ways. I asked him what I had done to him to deserve such treatment or decision from him. He told me that it isn't about me, but that it was about him. Auntie Valerie, I told him that if there is something that he needs me to do, that I was willing and ready to go heaven's length to make sure that our relationship indeed succeeds. This guy told me outright that there is nothing I can do about it. I should concentrate on my life and do the best for myself. And that my future husband is one lucky gentleman. It broke me. I nearly committed suicide. But by God's grace, I held myself strong and decided to move on regardless. Auntie Valerie, 2 weeks, I'm not exaggerating, 2 weeks right after the breakup story, I found out that my boyfriend was getting married. And he was getting married to a lady he claimed was his baby sister, more or less a cousin, that I saw them a couple of times but had no idea as to whether they were in a relationship or not. Auntie Valerie, I don't know how to go about this situation. And to worsen matters, the guy's family does know me. Why do some families do that? Especially when they know that that particular member of DS is into two-timing. Auntie Valerie, please ask counselor for me. How do I break free from this hurt? How do I go about this situation? Is there a way I could sue him legally? And is there something I could claim from him for the time spent? Because as it stands now, I'm in a depressed mood. I can't explain.
Nothing satisfies a woman's emotions when she's hurt. Nothing. Unless at a point in her life, she comes to a position to say that I'm ready to let go so that I can have myself. Because once you fall in love, you lose yourself. And then you start sacrificing for somebody who does not even deserve your sweat. And that is the heart of a woman. Once a woman decides to love you, she decides to love you with her all. Tadia, Makodono, and Pempezuedi was one pemi. Utivinim in Trebium. Me to me, Shadi such in Chanachupe, Matiaka also. What in the home? But even though we are in love, we can still make decisions. And he has made a decision to leave so that probably he will not waste my time. And what about my money? Why are you doing about my money? Now, the one my money will boom because he answers one moment. Was not the matter. Obama money and work wire and impempens will be a moose or wade. But say, Ebiami Huye. I am yapa. I am ya, mammy to me fan channel. Oh, and as I am ya, mammy, Jenny say, but me yes, see no court to Anna. Nambi says, you see no court. And they give $1 billion a mile. The question is, can it satisfy your soul? No. Can you sue him? Yes. Do you want to do it? Yes. Is it going to help you settle issues and then become comfortable in your emotions? It's no. So the truth is that you have to cry a diamond, a car somehow. But see, when your emotions are not set right, houses cannot satisfy you. And that is why there are rich people with all their riches, with all their money, they still don't enjoy peace. I know a poor man or that kiosk be more. Some people can say, oh, maybe you and one more. I said, oh, my dear, I'm going to be penny or mobile for. Totomo we no kra wonte. Sikani bi so nya diabetes, yare bone, so soon that you're born, a pen piebo. If you cry drink suicidal, thoughts about. So what is about life? Is life all about material things? No. It's not be between the sir. There are times when the ways of God is higher than your ways. And the thought of God higher than your thought. And the steps of the righteous man is ordered by God. In all your ways, acknowledge him because he has the ability to direct your path. Now, be sad to Sister Eve who say he knows the thoughts and the plans he has for you. His thoughts are good and not evil. Let me say, and he said, the expectation of the righteous will never be cut off. And I'm hearing you. Now, be some bona man say, if you cry, you trust so. When he does so, say, you travel so. You too must say, do you know sometimes God can let somebody disappoint you simply because God wants to appoint you somewhere? And so, women will support the fire. The other year, Joseph and me abeda. Walk cry me and Atadia. San or Boan is only doing. And the animal wanted to call no police no Kosha Memoir. Say Johnny Walker, no money say. A choir Befasua, a man on the floor. Crofu frost be pijano. And then I track a between the doing the bush and when young Pierre Tikwa, we then went to America. And I don't know when you say you have something we call the inner strength, the inner ability to run a race you have never dreamed to run is when you meet the lion in the jungle. Ushia jata no be chisiwa. Sister, unyina unsu ukobirika bia unkobida. Onso za daes ada so da ne ta na tubirika wa bresu unyina da. Etina me catch sister ni se me nsu me ni awreho. Ba ma bi bebo utuo obekum obetetew. Nanso wakoma ye pia onyame giw free ni sem. Wasiesie ama ba ma awodwo. The to da bia nyame de wo fire mu sa ne mpagya aba. Emra wo de wo fire mu no enso mfata. Me say enso ana emfata. The to da bia gold ye hyamie and ehu ni yellow na nya yellow say you. Na ya ye tuntum sa na ye pese ye hu gold no de soronko ye. Ene ne fair yonti. De di tujam. Ana ye nane no. Se goldi no wa ano a koka say mo hyeme dodo, mo ha me dodo. Mo tetem na mo wo breme. Ye si ye keka bo mu ye yifini firima de nya ye ni. Ene ne bo odin. Ebo edin ni say ene de ya refound no. Ya ye ni. Sometimes God will take you through pain to refine you, to prepare you, make you better for somebody better. And so for me, nothing comes by mistake when God is in charge. He prepares us through pain to modify us, beautify us, and shape us for his use. Thank you.
Abusia for my ranking kind messages to be Eba, Counselor DYD say when he's given the opportunity like this, it's just master thoughts, deep thoughts. It's just mastery on every particular thing. Yankopon in Papa na onkoso empejano enfamame. Messages na bana Eba. There's one message over here that says, please help me dedicate today's show to the joy of my life. Nana Akwesi Amponsa Jew, he's a baby roll-up. He's a year today. Baby Jew, Nyankopon Empejao. Near Upapa Femu Biwati. Rade Inshrao. Na Oma Wakoma Swadi Enjina. Embremu akasa. Is a happy first birthday to you. Yeah, my director say, obviously a dedicated show the mouth, yeah. It comes with a whole lot of things, but yeah, happy birthday to you. God bless you so much now, Uncle So Epijao. There's another message over here that says, happy, glorious birthday to Nathan, another year old, beautiful, our golden boy, Nathan Bofa Jr. Baby, we love you so much, Nyankopon Shrao, and for my no pijao. Now, on my wakoma swadi enyina embremu pepepe. There's another birthday wish over here going to Icon Beauty Empire, the queen herself. Happy glorious birthday to you, sweet sis. Nyankopon Shrao, and for mame. Now, on my wakoma swadi enyina embremu ankasa. Right. Into my main kind messages nibi eba ewa WhatsApp. There's a message over here. It's kind of sensitive. It says, please, what is the meaning if your mother's ghost is giving you advice in your dreams with regards to your relationships? Or catch or say relationship way say ni say what dayem ne ma me samai.
So it depends on what the mother is actually saying as a ghost. Now yes, whenever God wants to communicate to man, he does it through dreams and in visions.
Okay.
And if you are sensitive to understand your dream, you understand your life.
Okay.
If you want to understand your life, check your dreams. And you know what God is saying about your destiny. And so, seeing your mother's ghost is not your mother's ghost. But God is actually using the image of your mother because mothers can nurse.
Okay.
Mothers can nurture. Mothers can advise. And mothers are to direct.
Okay.
Fathers will make laws.
Okay.
Mothers direct.
Okay.
If you want to know why your children are failing in school, ask their mother.
Hey!
But if you want to know why children are not disciplined, look for their father.
My goodness.
And so, the image she's seeing is not about the mother. It's about God speaking. And so, if God is saying that, the father, you see the face of your mother, doesn't mean that. The spirit of death is hunting you. Don't misinterpret dreams. Get it right. And you know what God is saying.
Thank you so much, Counselor DYD. There's another message over here that says, good evening, Daddy and Auntie Valerie. Please, I'm a bit confused and I want Daddy to help me understand something. My husband doesn't know how to do his responsibility as a husband. I have 2 kids before we got married, but I take care of my kids without his consent. But please, the problem here is he only places 20 Ghana cedi on the table when he's going to work, and he's expecting me to cook with that 20 Ghana cedis. I've made up my mind to leave him, but I'm thinking of what his Christian life will be because he's a pastor, but I'm also going through a lot. Counselor.
He doesn't understand what makes a father.
Mm.
A father is not somebody who has 2 children.
Mm.
A father is not a pastor.
Mm.
A father is a man who is responsible.
Mm.
The lady needs to actually talk to the father or the parents of the gentleman to tell them the truth about what it is. So sometimes we go like our enemy person, when it is killing you, something must go out.
Okay.
You don't wait to die and say, I'm a person. But you see, that third party, you need to weigh them to know.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
So talk to the parents. They should sit him down. The fact that he's a pastor, by calling, doesn't make him to know everything. He can still be limited in human, yeah. So please, okay. I'm even surprised. Now, your
bread cry.
Sister, your fan is saying,
bread cry.
Your fan is saying, and so for the man, and then you remember your dear man. All you need to do is to communicate well with the woman and say, love, this is all I have. Trust me. I'm sorry. The right time, God will something. But you told Naja, it means you have. Now, who are you taking care? Why do you work, and who are you taking care of with all your money?
Please, I'm Kinsley from Kumasi. I'm Mekum. Please, I've been dating almost 1 year. My girlfriend calls. She wants to come to my place, so I should send her money. But I did not send it, and she called me back, and she says we should stop dating. And she did not call me for 1 month. After the month, she called me and said she wants to come back. Please, should I accept her?
No, don't accept her.
Thank you.
She's not serious.
Hey, the Laura Fair. Now they only Juma GPR to you. Hey, the Laura. My sister, I love your dress today. You're looking gorgeous. Good evening. Thank you so much. Kindly sponsored by Janek. Nyankopon Inshida. I love my shirt. Who shirt come on nice. Janek for now. Nyankopon Inshida. Thank you so much, my dear. Says good evening, please. My problem is that I lost my husband when I was 27 years. Almost 3 years. I don't feel like taking or date to marry because of how my late husband showed me love. I feel like if I don't get someone who will make me feel happy, I might feel the pains more. Now I'm 30 years. Daddy, please, what should I do to avoid that, please?
So I can't just sit here and answer this beautiful woman, this beautiful soul, because it's a whole process. She's in pain, and we can't just say one word to delete and then erase the pain out of her heart. So it takes a lot. But the little I can say is that, please, reshape and remold your mind.
Okay.
Just change the pattern of your thinking to know that there are still good men there, and you can get one, and then relax and take your time. But if you really want to go deeper, call me. Let's talk.
Okay. Says a special happy birthday, from Ajua Ejewa and siblings to an amazing father, Mr. Edward Dako, a.k.a. Uncle Lebo of Safunyame Cold Store, Kumasi. Wishing you greater years ahead with good health. Ejapa de wine benya. That's Safo, Yanko Pompeja on from my Wawadaruma, Entina, Yansu Yetimi Koba Pepepe. God bless you. We every woba, Adweje wa, when in Yanumina, and a kabum, and a womotre odo, wa would they so. Everything shall, Eja, Uncle in Peja Pepepe. Messages coming through. Franklina says, wow, deep. And Wobon Semenya Ketwa says, good evening. Please, is it possible to marry a woman who has cheated on you twice? Is it possible?
It's possible, depending on your capacity.
Yeah.
If you think you can endure the pain, forgive and let go, fine. But if you can't, don't try.
Good evening. Please advise me what to do. My fiancé loves going to funerals with her group every 2 weeks. And I try to stop her, but to no avail. What do I do? Should I leave her?
He can't be a husband. Her or she?
Her.
Hey, she can't be a wife.
Omu group.
She can't be a wife.
Omu
she can't be a wife.
Every 2 weeks.
She can't be a wife.
Funeral jollof, you're fine.
No, she can't. She's not prepared to be a mother. Probably she can be a wife, but she's not prepared to be a mother. Because to be a mother, there is dedication.
Abusuafo maybe phone lines na tum na watimi afre na yetimi atwetwe nkomo mesra wadaroma ofra lower TV7 volume no me pese metemunka. We'll be taking some few callers for tonight into mesra so we'll call ne bana yentimi amfa wa enko ene menko mesra me patcho me director senso na kire se wahwe ama nhihye na ayesa pepepe moze nso pese wote wonka nti mesra mute no anasa lower TV7 volume no se ne be ya yebete wonka na yede watum pepepe. Or say, good evening. Please, Daddy, I have worked with this guy for 6 years and nothing good came out of it. And I left him. Now he says he wants us to come back again. Daddy, please, what should I do? 6 years.
Okay, so it's not a problem. 6 years, nothing came out. Now he's back. The question is, what has he come back to?
Exactly.
So once you're able to get an answer to that question, you can move on.
Right.
On or off.
On or off.
Based on the answer.
Inti nature said your work no na wama yehu. Ye wa your first caller ewo ahoma so hello. Mr. Omedofo lower TV set volume no mame wate. Hello. 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 Okay, went to me and you know so Mr. Wadaroma no lower TV set volume no sene be ya nyina so ebete wonka pepepe. There's a question over here that says counselor, please, what do you do when your husband decides to give up? You have given him all the motivation in the world, even spoken to people that he is extremely shy of, but he is giving up. Reason is he doesn't want to go begging anybody to move to the next level. And as it stands now, the only push we need is a loan. My husband is not willing and ready to go to the bank because all his assets has been frozen. He's down. He's giving up. What do I say to him?
Number one, the husband has given up, but the woman hasn't given up.
Sure.
Don't allow the man to give up.
Thank you, sir.
And that is the essence of being a helper.
Right.
Number two, the man does not need a loan. He needs a vision and a purpose to pursue. Period.
So what should he tell the husband?
And I'm not catching him.
Into the vision to purpose to pursue.
So don't go and take a loan. Because I got you loan.
Right.
No, need but tie. And then it's swadi. When baby I walk. No, you be doing you. So the question is, what is he up to? What is he going to do with the letter he's going to take from the bank or from the loan investment company? So please, once you know what you are standing for, what you want to do with your life, you know what to do with the loan. He doesn't need money. He needs a vision. He needs to have purpose. Please,
good evening, Miss Valerie. Please, I have a lady with a bad anger issue, which I've spoken about it. Still not changing, but she's so nice and good. But the anger is really disturbing me. And please, if your partner has a scent in her mouth, how do you approach it? And she always wants to kiss you too. How do you go about it?
Is it not simple? Just go get some mouthwash. If you have the money, I mean, not much. Not a dentist or, babe, I want to give you a treat. Today, I want to give you a treat.
Right.
What's the treat? You're not a dentist, so you're washing and you're dirt in your. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I think it's enough. So you don't have to shout this and say, Valerie, when you born, what is one born? That your man said, when you born? Oh, when you born? Like, I told you, I see my homie has son with you. You know what you do? You've killed her confidence.
Oh
forever.
My goodness.
Yeah, so,
what's heavy beer?
Oh, I'm ching up about for between. But there was, I think, so kasa ayache, like we keep quiet check. So just you know. So gradually you are shaping their mind. But I guess we no more saying to. Okasa to me I want. Number two, was send the coconye.
Right.
One and the coconye, or ban the coconye.
Obano. Also wakasa.
Okay, wakasa once on the Sanda. Wakan once the Make a decision.
Thank you, sir. And see, nature say, wait there. You advise yourself accordingly, and you know how to go about things. Pepe. The decision still rests with you. messages na ba na ba mesra mo your network no enu nti amanfo efre nso wo pese wo tie wo ho de a ebe ye den nti mesra wo the TV set volume no se ne ebe ya ebete wonka ye wo obi ewo ahoma ne so hello 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 Regina okay went to me and you so pepepe. Right, there's another one over here that says, Counselor, please, about the wife's issue. What if the man is the kind that would easily get angry, even though the person didn't know that it was coming from the husband? Some husbands do not create that room to be open about certain things because they would use it against you eventually. Do you think it was totally wrong for the woman to have said that it belonged to her sister?
Anything that will cost you and cost your past and your present, it's not something to be welcomed.
Right. You will be one woman. So, hello? Hello? Hello, Medofo? Bepacha wudini baby akasa free wadaroma. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, Mepacha wudini baby akasa free.
But you come in an ajam kasa free question man.
Right. Nana jo manen ko yeti o.
Me pacho. Me wa down for bion. O kan bia. O kan na sem bia chere you. Ba wa ka chere me so girlfriend. And anytime yeah, if you are talking about relationship, your better things like open me, but to me even a day come or to make so I want the number catching so unfriendly wife. Then he will call back or be friend me, make fast. The me return to call and wave. Even man chatting and I'm a friendly crown pa, none you wave. Maintenance it. Or you madam for kekens, you wouldn't mean.
All right. Yeah, that's it, baby Medofo. So this is just a friend. They've been friends for a while. Chairman Pessoa just say, but he's dating.
The gentleman is dating.
He's in a relationship.
And so on proposal to me, it means so we are madam for. It is a friend man fana abu for. Now the question is I don't want to watch lady Yana. If it is no, sister is a problem. They say we are madam for. On say me pay. Meaning so we here and answer a serious or bow. And so we are still friends until he proposes. Then I can have the right to tell him what I want to tell him. For now, on proposal, I also see him from the point of friendship. What you mean, Kodaho? What you mean in that? The American say, what you mean from a shower so? Adia, we are madam from a shower so. Me share be that. Okay. Uncle is simple. We are friends.
We are friends. You will be one. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, Medo from Pacha Odini, baby, I can say free.
Pacha me the enjoy anti Yamisha da di pa muno.
Amen.
Enne. Hello.
Hello, Medo from Meto Capepe Manenko.
I me pacho. Enne da di muno man menia jemu maye na ye madwendwen da di Yamisha no.
Amen.
Yamisha ni bebre. Se odi kosa anchire yi mu eboa ye mpa. Ifi asihwe wanye ne mani age papa. Se na mo ba. Radi nhira mu bebre.
Ye that's bebre nti wa nyankopon nso enhyira wo. Ye tip messages say ana calls say bemwa na kire say edwuma no ye ankaza enti nyankopon hyira mo se ne ya kase ye beye no ye beye ne sa pepepe ama ye nyina ye ni age pepepe. There's another message over here that says Auntie Valerie, what do you do to a man whose wife had died 2 years ago, has 2 children, but insists he wants to marry you, but then you still see traces of his wife in everything you do, including the relationship, the household, and the future?
Queen Racing.
Watch it out, Bema on an old horses and a 2 years ago. But wawo mienu ena bema na woni ni date no ohun se ase de wawuo no ne se nkomo kwakra bi kura wo de befam ena nka se bia abena wa ha se yank wo beye sei and I say,
okay,
dan a
Matuwa say,
otim
the lady who is coming should embrace it and accept it and
Right.
understand that, Sabi, Ubi Yirewu, and Yensen Bonnie Aguru,
Mm.
ya edere. Nti waba se wo so pɛ a ento boasie ɛne akomapa ɔdo na da na di na nya botre ma be ma no na sɛbe be ma ɔyɛ abaranti a de yara butu ama na wafiri mu die nnafo.
Counselor, my boyfriend always complains when I call him. He says I am calling too much. Is there something like too much calls?
Break up.
Thank you
And
very
I repeat, break up.
How can you say too much calls? There's
Break
there's
up.
there's nothing like too much calls.
My name is Diwa Donko. I'm telling her break up.
Yeah, well, Obi, so hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Me from Pacho Odini baby akasa free.
Pastor, your friend, my part, make us free of uncle.
Pat, man ko yet you.
Me Pastor, me ni be me bi nana e wo honom na. Nana ye be worry, I say time aso ye be worry. Ye be worry na. Echi obeka che me say wakọ baby ama ya ka che ne se machiti. Me jitu mu. Afe free sa time no say me ho da atie free ni mu. It's no, I say, me pa na choma ne ti ase je, but etri asa kasa bi bae na. O sign eyi ne nya say yenye fine biom, but oye be ma me dono. Be ma me kan na se mi so me ne no oba ba ko ti say on pay me ni ma hwe. Aha me hu de me nye me ntimi nda. Me ntimi nya hwe. Ana me pese me hu de betin. So maybe I metimi ase ri ne bioma.
Mate, Pat, Mate. She's cheated. They were about getting married. They have a kid together. Chairman is not sitting down well with chairman. She's asking. Chairman yeah. And no cement bibia. Yeah.
Well, we say once a woman is not faithful to the man, the heart of the man is broken. Right. For all you know, grab man the idea I want to my own channel or justify the actions. So once the man is affected emotionally, thinking that you cannot be a trustworthy person, it affects him. To oba no kaisa sabi, obi mpo no wada na pushing away. Oba me pa ocho do wan hin na ma be makoma to ni sasabi ene ne yere ana oba ware nada. Ntini e be ka say enye be mba bia na wa akoma kese e me bia me de be che na mato aso oba me bo so ntumi kura eti so be ma ne se de say de asinti ntumi mpa bia ma mesere no o ma ne nko e so be tran yawo ene awrewo
messages are eba Facebook. Edward Kwame Boateng says very painful story to the lady he's talking about the last story. Now Kwaya says, oh, Papa, I thank you for your words. You have really healed me deeply. I'm even crying. I feel the lady's pain. Okay, that's the third bit, the third story. Queen Sally says, good evening. I want to ask that how do I win the trust of my partner? He doesn't trust me again because he took my phone and went through and saw lots of things. He says he doesn't trust me again. Please, what do I do? Counselor.
There is nothing you can do. Change. So that your change affects his mind. So once you change, you say, what's the sign? You show him, what's the sign? Your change will affect him. And then he will start reforming his mind about you.
Hi, good evening. I'm Kwaku from Kumasi. Please, there's this girl I've dated for 4 years, 4 good years, and she has changed for no reason. I started doubting her since she went to school. She's always busy making call whenever I call her. Auntie, could you believe I called the girl around 11:30 and she was busy making a call and she never answered the call until she was done? But hello?
Hello?
Yes, Medofudini baby akasefree.
Good evening, but I'm going to say.
Nyamia domedo na unswe.
Miss Moya Pa, oh, my film, Pa, me, the radius part of my back. Mr. Counselor Pa.
Ojo.
Me, worry for 8 years.
8 years.
But when I won't mind, I'm my catching so many calls to my cancer. Me can be our minister, me can be our minister. some of them you would mean.
Okay. Okay. So 8 years of marriage, no baby. Okache be man say omo mess in omo hospital cry.
No problem no.
Person
be man wo ba deda na.
Me pa cho be man wo ba deda na.
Never told Debbie on some wood.
Ono so wo da.
No person be ko.
Na waka kire wo ade property nti a one person wo be ko hospital na.
Me can't see a sika onisika.
O se oni sika nti na one person wo be ko hospital. Na se wo na aye yere be man wo bia na wo ni bi.
Okay, on should any be some.
On shada ni bi sa mom.
So it could be true.
Right.
But then near case on going home more so. Who need be dear? But at least your action. We catch over and say, "Oh, you're wrong." I said, "But no so kakra bi pa." But maybe we only be seeing no. What's not trouble? I said, "Family home." Oba wa fan me ni bi ma be ha kwala. Enti ko o yere no so ye bibia na nka ma akonya be da on oba bi bobisia oba yi bobisia kra no their support one who say if I borrow to help my husband it's important. So I would say that the man should at least on Kenya no kakra so that the woman will support but kra there doesn't speak well.
Yeah, baba no so yeah we last caller e wa ahoma so hello.
Hello, good evening, Aunt Valerie.
Good evening, me don't net to say.
Yeah, and you read the white suit, you have some papa.
Oh, yes, yeah, I feel. Okay.
Program the Jayan Jana by Jana
Ewa.
When you mean
Yeah, that's it.
young man cadet the year call a 2 weeks on to know. You could company the game. When you want down the second year of pay.
Yeah, that's it, baby. Koko so nyankopo enshira emfa emaye ne odo ada ne da nyina wo dadi e de kire nyankopo mpagyaw emfa emame. Counselor, mama ne busa say, what does she tell her husband to be able to move her husband to the hospital?
Look straight into your husband's eyes. Hwenenim sa na ka say, "Karachi, me do." I will see a yenye kan ho. Na ya me che ba. Let's go to the hospital together. Can't you work together?
Except they agree.
Push them out. Don't be angry. Go can do so. Speak words of faith to him. Let him understand. Unibi. But God is about to do something. The way you say it with confidence and boldness. So we know sorry.
Chairman say wo frɛ girl 11:30 no obusa ne se hwan na onene kasa o say onene nua ba na kasa nti wo hye dafa onene kasa wie no wo frɛ ne nua ba no e ka kyerɛ ne se wo kyea no na bibia bɔkɔ wate ne sister nka chairman nso nua ba so say on frɛ no nti.
Number one, meaning that we're chatoro. Number two, it means that she's been probably talking to somebody, but you can't conclude and say it's another man.
Right.
Nevertheless, the fact that she's lied, that it means that you are not ready.
Mama Angel will find out words, Papa.
The final words and say 0244 515544 0244 515544. Which we had the our TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and then Infobium. WhatsApp,
Telegram.
Telegram.
YouTube.
YouTube. It didn't a DY Donko, but YouTube. A Nations Counselor _ official. Now, but you do TikTok, no be sending a message, say, sending this car, no, you're finding Juma and Yamia. Memo beyond that, as sending this car. I'm not the one. Please, Yamia, Mebo one here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Counselor DY Donko. You're a blessing to this generation. Some of us are super proud to be associated with you. I follow me on Instagram, ValTalks _ Facebook. Valerie James and Yefa and Komono and Twaso Ewo. Yadamase said Danny Dana Muti Breshe. Emma counseling time, counseling time, domododo. Domododo. This month of September, it be ja and heba. Yet the normal pa ebrem. Bidi. That